Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Jujutsu Craft. And I realized I didn't actually show this. This is pretty cool. This was added in when we added in the Jujutsu Craft V add-on. And it's like this cool background of Jujutsu Craft High. It's just pretty nice looking. Some new stuff up here. But anyways, as we're loading up the world, last time. What did we do last time? Oh yes, that's right. We were continuing to look at the add-on stuff. We ended up fighting the rest of the characters. Um, one of them made it into this list of characters, so that's something to be looking forward to. Most of these aren't actually that strong. They're cool looking, but like actual strength-wise, most of them are like pure physical fighters. There's not a lot of them with actual techniques. But we went through a big chunk of these cursed spirit techniques. Mammoth's nice. It's probably like top 5 strongest ones over here. Neck Necklace isn't. It's just summoning a bunch of grade 3 spirits who die instantly. Blindness is kind of cool. Samurai Armor can bypass infinity, so that automatically puts it on a list of at least mildly strong characters. Although, a lot of these, they're just not strong enough to stand up to most of the mobs. Like, you can probably get wins against, like, disaster spirits, but anything stronger than that. Like, there's the disaster spirits are, like, the second strongest group of mobs, and then there's the actual group of strongest mobs. So far, I think most of them could pull off a win against a disaster spirits, but I don't think any of them are pulling off a win against, like, the stronger group. I'm just gonna try and stay away from whatever's making that noise. But, yeah, this can bypass infinity. Too bad it can't deal with the rest of whatever Gojo does. And this one, I mean, this was the one we were currently on. I didn't need to do it. It has some cool looking moves, and especially if especially if you're in the domain and you can guarantee hits, they're relatively decent. Although sadly, there is a move on here that doesn't work. But, yeah. Most of these curse spirit moves, they're interesting enough to use, but they're not all that outstanding. But anyways, time to move on a bit. Next up is Ona. Kuchisaki Ona, got it. Oh yeah, it's scissors. Cursed scissors, got it. So, am I pretty? Oh, okay. Oh, that's literally it. Am I pretty? Makes sense. I think the only thing it does is summon scissors to attack things, so obviously. Okay. Let's pull across here, I guess. You're gonna be a training dummy for a bit. Am I pretty? It's not. I mean, it's cool to look at. It is very easy to hit. It seems like they can break out of it. It stun locks, they can break out of it, but it's usually going to get at least one of the pair of scissors to actually land. You can sort of spam them a little bit. Oh, it's multi-hit. Anything that's vaguely in the right direction can get hit by the scissors. I didn't realize that. Okay. It's not bad, quote unquote. It is interesting. It's not that powerful in the grand scheme of things. What about, do we have a special domain? Or, no, it's just it's just a basic domain. For some reason, a lot of these ones have, like, really shadowy domains. Did it just break out of it? Cross here just broke out of it. Why are things spawning inside of domains? Wow, it is... Somehow it feels like they're breaking out of it a lot easier in the domain. Like, I literally can't use this on them. Like, they were breaking some of the scissors before. What is happening? Like, they're actually immune to it right now for some reason. Like, I legitimately can't hurt them with the scissors. That's weird. I don't know. It actually felt like I'm weaker in the domain than outside of it with this technique for some reason. I don't know. This is basically going to be the feeling for all of these curse spirits, isn't it? They're special grades or grade 1s, but they're not the actual strong special grades or grade 1s. They're just sort of there because the mob exists, so why not play as them too? I don't know. Not It's a cool looking one, but it's not that useful. Forest is next up on the list. What have we got here? Inventory just continues to be a mess. Overhead attack. It's always nice. Azure Flame. I wish more of these were just like, were more than just like a singular move. Sadly, that's just the case where most of these spirits don't actually do much. Oh, hey, look, it's a different type of mushroom. That must be from the add-on. Azure Flame. Okay, yeah, the forest. Might as well spawn it in so I can showcase exactly what it looks like. I said do that, please. Thank you. It's grade 1. That makes it relatively strong. This is a cool looking one. It sort of keeps you at range with that flame. Okay. I need an actual training dummy here. Insect. Is insect weaker than forest or no? I'm not sure. Ah, dang it. I hit it with part of it. Like, insect didn't exactly feel nice after that, but it was able to reverse curse out of it. Or I guess it's not reverse cursed for the spirits, they just use cursed energy. Okay, so that wasn't even fully charged. That just does a decent amount. Okay, and it's not like stuck in a certain area. It can actually travel with you. Oh, that one seems pretty good. A lot of these are one-trick ponies, but some of them are pretty good at that one trick. Okay. It's not on the high tier of mobs, is it? Like, I can tell it's a little bit stronger than I was expecting based on being able to do exactly one thing, but it's not... But yeah, it's not going to get past Maharaga. Domain expansion. Okay, we do have a cool looking domain. Oh, it works like Jogo's domain. Got it. Reverse curse? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button here. That explains a lot. Okay. Oh, a black flash. So I can probably... Okay, I can win this fight, but I think winning this fight mostly comes down to the black flash, not the actual technique. Okay. And also, things keep spawning inside of domains. That's not how domains work. Like, why does this keep happening? Oh, yeah, wait, I'm not even gonna win this fight. I'm gonna lose this. Even with the black flash, it's just not gonna be enough. Oh, how did I run out of zone? What? I'm actually very confused about some stuff that just happened. Like, one, Ghetto spawned inside the domain. Why does that keep happening? Two, I know we got put on cooldown because our domain ended, but that shouldn't get rid of zone, should it? I don't remember that getting rid of zone. Like, how did we lose that? Also, yeah, like, I'm continuing the fight, but there's no way I win this. I don't know. Some of this stuff feels like it's working really weird ever since we added in the add-on. I don't know. Anyways, cool technique. It's just blue Jogo, essentially, with the domain. I have a feeling anything inside takes damage over time. That's like the strongest mob that I think I could legitimately catch in that domain and fight him. Can I beat Jogo himself in a clash? Maybe. Slash JJC curse power 4000 on me. You know what? Sure. Let's try fighting Jogo, shall we? Because, like, it's very similar power sets. Yeah. 1 second. Oh, nope. You're good. I thought I was going to have to freeze because it's like freeze frame. That's your flame. We more or less just use the same power on each other. Domain expansion. Oh, I'm using overhead attack, not barrage attack. I do not think the game likes that we're using so many particle effects being on at once. Okay, who's gonna win the clash here? I'm gonna lose the clash. I'm gonna lose the clash because I cannot land an attack here. Reverse curse. Yeah, I legitimately cannot stay close enough. Stop spawning things inside of domains. That is not how domains work. Oh. Yeah, I'm not allowed to get close enough to him to actually fight for the domain. Like, it just would not let me stay close. So, like, if I was allowed to actually attack him, I think I can win that domain clash, and I think that would have been a good test of the domain, but it just didn't let me. And why are domains just broken? Like, a lot of the add-on mobs, it looks like, just don't listen to the domain spawning rules. Like, things just keep appearing inside of it for some reason. I don't know. I'm gonna give that domain one more test here. Okay, who's winning this domain? Okay. This is working at least mildly better here. Azure Flame. Okay. Azure Flame. And I'm just not allowed to fight for the domain. I'm just not allowed to fight for it. Like, his attacks are too fast. Like, he can spam that long-range move. Like, it takes him like 2 seconds to fire that, and it just wipes out like an entire health bar and is enough to knock me out of the domain clash. But I have to hold Azure Flames for like so long in order to do enough damage to do the same. And Azure Flame is just like too short range in comparison. I don't know. That felt like it was probably going to be the best test of the domain. I guess I could just start ramping down opponents until eventually I find someone I can do that properly against. Like, that's going to be a pretty similar story for a bunch of characters, I can feel like. Like, it's a cool attack. It's a cool attack. It's literally the only thing it does. And the domain is interesting that it's at least somewhat unique. But once again, it's falling into that same category as everything else, basically, where it's just not really strong enough to use. Next up on the chopping block, Ganesha. Ganesha has, like, the bell and can, like, launch you around. I'll probably just, like, spawn out the things. Ganesha. Not Hagane Dido. Oh, I guess that does have G-A-N-E in it. So, Ganesha, we have Knockback Barrage, all that stuff. Nandikazra... Nandikasvara. Nandikasvara, I guess, in Domain Expansion. I really would prefer it if they had more moves. Like, I guess the mobs don't do that much. But it'd be nice if any of them were more than, like, one-trick ponies. I could have sworn I remember this mob doing something more than just the bell. There's that. Ganesha, is it really just the bell? I thought you did more than that. Maybe I've only ever fought you in a group, so I just assumed there was something more to it. But, like, that's pure physical, and then I can do the bell every once in a while. And, we're just gonna keep spamming the bell at each other, huh? There's that. And then I guess Curse Spirits really only do one thing, don't they? They're pretty good physically, and then they have, like, one special move, but that's about it for the most part. I don't know. I just wish they were a little bit more interesting, but I guess, like, the base that they're going off of isn't. So, I guess my annoyance isn't with the skills themselves. It's just, I wish there was more to it. But, okay, so Ganesha just does the bell. Domain, do we have a special domain? It's not looking like it. Nope, just this basic domain. And once again, anything in the domain instantly gets hit into the ceiling and crash down to the ground. So if you can win the domain clash with pure physical moves, sure. Or I guess it's a sure hits in here, but it doesn't necessarily. You can hit with that one outside of the sure hit. Like the area of effect on it is most of the domain, anyways. So I guess that still just kind of works. Let's do that. Actually, let's do this. And you know what? I'm gonna use Jogo as a test subject again, just because I want to see. Domain expansion. He instantly clashes with us once again. Crash him into the ground. Oh, he can still do that. That's cool. I just can't fight against Jogo like this. Ow. And it just said he won the clash, even though I landed a super powerful move at the same time and probably did at least applicable amounts of damage that were pretty similar. Fine, turn on domain amplification. No, fine, turn on simple domain. Reverse curse. Yeah, if you're actually playing well enough, you can pull out a win against the disaster curses here. Reverse curse. Simple domain gets turned on. There's that. Barrage attack. Turn on simple domain. Wow, he's legitimately taking 0 damage. Okay, that's fun. How? Like, how is he just fine? I'm not actually sure about that. And he got launched outside of the domain, so... Where on earth did he just go? Oh, hey, look, there he is. As soon as I close the domain, he just reappears. I don't know. So, sometimes this game is just a little bit mean. This mod can just be mean sometimes. Can I? Domain? Maybe? No? Cool. I was pressing the button to activate the domain, and it just decided it wasn't going to clash for a moment, so I took some of the sure hits. Sometimes things interact in weird ways that feel like it's always going to benefit the mobs. Like, the mobs already have so many benefits. They don't need to get benefited by every system. Like, whatever. Whatever. I feel like I keep making the same argument every time something happens. But legitimately, it feels like every single system will always benefit a mob over the player. Like, this feels like you're supposed to be fighting players with the different techniques. Like, the mobs are here, but realistically, you're supposed to have a friend to be playing along with, to use the techniques against. Because, like, the mobs always have some sort of benefit in every fight. Like, they always have more health, they always take less damage, and they always hit harder. And then there's Gojo, of course. I don't know. I, I think I'm gonna finish up with the techniques from the add-on, and then I think I think I'm done with this mod for a while again. Like, who's else is left? I want to try something to beat Gojo, Sakuna, and the new Dabura mob. I wanna somehow manage it. The only way I know how is Infinity. Like, I want there to be something besides Infinity that works. So I guess we're gonna end up doing that near the end after we look through the rest of these techniques. But I don't know. I think there's some flaws in the system, at least from like my enjoyment of the mod. Like, how I think I would enjoy this mob most is just like some antithetical bases in the base mod system. But anyways, we're just gonna try. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna try and finish out the rest of these techniques at least. So Akira o Atake has overhead attack and a giant axe. Of course, like this is another pure physical one, isn't it? Oh, it has the slash too. Does everyone with that slash bypass infinity? Because the same attack that we used with the samurai in armor was also capable of bypassing infinity with a slash attack. I'm curious if it's the same one. You know what? Let's test it real quick. Slash. Oh. Okay, yes, we can bypass infinity with this one too. I landed a black flash there? Hold on, slash attack, blazing rain. Whatever this does. Did that just do damage? It's hard to tell because they like instantly healed out of it, but there's that. Hold on, I need to grab thunderbolts. Reverse curse here. We're just not doing enough damage. We're bypassing infinity. We're just not doing enough damage besides. Blazing rain. Reverse domain amplification. I'm cool. It would be nice if the button worked. Like I cannot. Yeah, that was probably just me hitting the wrong button again. I cannot reliably reverse curse. I hate the way that fire interacts with wall climb. It does not make sense. It just automatically forces you into the ground for some reason. Anyways, I am always hitting the wrong button whenever I go try to domain amplification or reverse curse. Although I am almost 100% sure that in my spam to try and get domain amplification off to avoid the damage from that blue, that I did hit N at least once. Like, it's probably still my fault. Like, I'm panicking trying to find the right button. But, like, I definitely hit the right button at least once. Anyways, let me grab Split Soul Katana. Like, we have an attack that is capable of bypassing infinity. We don't need to super rely on the inverted spear. So in the Split Soul Katana is apparently supposed to be the best weapon against Gojo Sukuna. So let's try this one more time. Where are my Gojo eggs? Here they are. But before we do, what's the other attacks in here? Blazing Rain, Thunderbolt, and Domain Amplification, of course. Thunderbolts. Full charge it. Okay, yeah, that seemed pretty effective. That hair does not work with my skin at all. Nope, not Domain. Blazing Rain. Okay. That seems fun. So start the fight. Blazing... slash... Wow. Wow. This happened last time, too. As soon as I had an attack that was capable of bypassing infinity, he just smashes into you constantly like this. Like, he just goes pure physical. Domain amplification on. Domain amplification... I really wish it actually worked to the technique that specifically helps block against attacks just doesn't work against his attacks. I'm so sick of this fight. I am just so sick of it. Like, I'm just not allowed to test anything against him. Like, as soon as I have a test idea against him, he just changes behavior and just instantly annihilates me. Every single time. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This is supposed to be a game. This isn't supposed to be that faithful where you're just not allowed to treat it like a game. Anyways, but we have cool techniques. I just wish I could test them. Who can we test them against? Like, bypassing infinity is pointless. Like, we can bypass infinity, but it's pointless to even try it because he's Gojo. Why bother? We already saw they can one-shot a character with a couple hundred health. Are we trying against Jogo again? Thunderbolt. Okay. We did like 5 damage to him. Not domain amplification, not domain expansion. Blazing Rain. Launch the attack, please. Okay. Blazing Rain. How is he on... How? I just want to know how he's on full health. Like, why is he just immune to some of these attacks? Okay. Okay. Sure, he's on full health. Nothing I do matters. He's on full health. Where is he? Okay, there he is. He's launching that attack. I got away from it this time. Charge up Thunderbolt. Hopefully he'll jump in range real quick. Thunderbolts. Okay, that did 5 damage. Sure. Super powerful attacks. They just do nothing, apparently, to specifically Jogo. They just do nothing. Okay, slash attack managed to do damage there. Like, we saw them one-shot a mob. Like, he has armor and he can block attacks. Sure. Why is he blocking every bit of damage I do to him, though? Like, sure, he can block some of it. He should not be allowed to block every single bit of damage. Not domain amplification. Oh, he's outside my range. Blazing Rain. At least this is like a somewhat more fair test of it. Okay. Why? We saw how much damage that was capable of doing. It just does 0 specifically to Jogo. Like, my slashes are still doing, like, full fine damage. I feel like a curse technique should do more. Oh, I was outside of range. Like, that should be doing more damage. Like, why is it not doing more damage than that? Not domain amplification. I cannot press the right button reliably. Domain, so... Not domain amplification. I am just incapable of pressing the right buttons. Oh, I ran out of energy. I need a moment to cool down. I'm getting too frustrated. Okay, I've changed reverse curse to V, so hopefully I'll be more likely to hit that instead of something else on accident. I don't know, I really am beginning to think that maybe this mod was designed to be only played with friends, and that specifically fighting mobs was designed to feel like pulling teeth. Because it really does sometimes. Anyways, another cool technique that I can't properly showcase, because for some reason, the techniques just don't do damage to some mobs. Like, why was Thunderbolts just not hurting Jogo? Like, yes, he has defenses and whatnot. He should be able to bypass some of the damage. But for some reason, our barrage attack was doing 25s, and our super-powered cost curse energy can only do it so much attack did, like, 1? If that? Like 3, 4 Thunderbolts and did 5 damage that he instantly healed up because he can just instantly heal any damage, essentially. I don't know. Why? Just why? I don't know. We haven't actually tested the domain. Is it just like a basic domain? Yeah, it's just another basic domain. Like, he just has no armor. Any mob with armor, that apparently these attacks are just useless against. It's just... I'm just getting so disheartened. I'm just getting so disheartened by this mod. Or I guess pair of mods now because we're using the add-on. It just sometimes feels like the game doesn't want you to play. Like, so many cool techniques, and you just can't use most of them because the mobs are ridiculous. Oh. Anyways, moving on. That was the last curse spirit on this page. Another cool one, too bad you can't use it really. Who is next? Yuki Kaido, Rindo Saki are the next two Jujutsu sorcerers. We have 3 cursed spirits here, and we had 1 more sorcerer and the Simurian there. Let's just finish up with the cursed spirit, shall we? Crystal ore. Crystal ore now exist in the base mod, like it's been added in recently. So this is basically just testing how this is different from the official mods version. Crystal Strike. Okay, those look cool. I feel like using Osuke. Okay, yeah, the base mod version is cooler. And there goes my dog. Did we win? We did not win. We didn't even do damage. Okay, we're doing a little bit here. Yeah, but even the fully charged one was the one. There's that. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Domain expansion. Okay, so we've got like basalt instead. Yeah, this one's falling into the same category as whack-a-mole, I guess. It is slightly easier to land than whack-a-mole is, but oh, it has overhead attack. Anything with overhead attack automatically gets a couple extra points because that's like a really good physical attack. But like, it is ever so slightly easier to use than whack-a-mole. You just have to aim above what you're fighting and just sort of lead the shot a bit to make sure they run into it. So you can land it from farther range a little bit easier. But once again, you kind of need the domain to guarantee those hits because you're also going to miss a lot, and you also kind of need to spam it a bit. So, oh no. Definitely prefer the actual mods version of Crystal Spirit there. And then on to Mouse. What have we got? Overhead, Summon Mouse, Cursed Mist. Okay, we have 2 moves at least. Is that why I like Akuro more? Like, Akuro has more moves. I just wish they did more damage. Like, it's more than a one-trick pony. They just can't use the tricks very well. Summon Mouse. Okay, yep, we have... Are they actually going where I'm looking? Oh, they are. How effective are they, though? Summon the rats! Or mice, I guess. Okay. I mean, I kind of like that. That's kind of fun. I doubt it's very strong, but it is pretty funny. Let's summon out Otsutsuki. He seems like one of the stronger characters from, yeah. He seems like a good, like, mid-range power. Okay, they don't do a lot of damage just on their own, but they are... Oh, hold on. There's like 1 rat left, nothing else in the way. Cursed Mist. I wish I actually got to see what happened there. I got knocked away at the same time. Cursed Mist. Okay. Hold on, This one seems like it could be decent. How was there something underground? There shouldn't be underground to have something in. I knew there were a couple like little holes that Gojo built with his with the purples he launched, but it wasn't over there. Where is that Maharaga? Oh, I see. He's probably in there then, where that bat just came out of. Which means I should probably be going the other direction because he is going to break out and come get me at some point. Anyways, Cursed Mist here seems pretty good. Oh, hey, look, he's free, isn't he? Let's just keep going. Is he free? Are we good? Nope, there he is. You know what? Sure. I didn't test Akuro against Maharaga. Summon Mouse. And all the mouse are gone. Oh, all the mice are gone. Oh, I'm reverse curses on V now. I'm trying to use M to reverse curse, and that's just not working. Get him! Get him! Get him, my rat army! Get him! They're doing like 1 damage, maybe. Okay, so all that's not working. Ow! Reverse curse here. Let's try the domain. I don't think it's anything special. Nope, it looks like we just have, like, the basic domain again. Curse Mist. Yeah, Curse Mist is the easiest attack to use here, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. Like, it did literally 0 damage. Yep. Yep, another cool one. It's just not on the super, super high tier of mobs. Is Jogo just our training dummy right now? Jogo might be our training dummy right now. Not that I've actually beat him with any of the techniques I tried to beat him with. But as long as if I can fight the domain. It's the domain. When Jogo uses it, it's hard to beat him. First missed. Of course, he just canceled it out. Hold on, I want that. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it. Oh yeah, these things have been changed. They now have that going on. Reverse cursed. Did I actually hit him there? It's hard to tell. Oh, yes I did. Cursed missed. He fights to be far away from you at all times. Okay, we did decent damage there. That shouldn't have hit me. I just disagree that that hit. Reverse curse. Mice, go. I have it. Get him. Get him. Not me. I want one fight that doesn't get interrupted. I just want one fight. Not to just... Oh, they're doing like ones. I like the mice swarm. It's just not good. Yeah, I wish the mouse storm was good. That's my only problem. It is very funny. Overhead attack. Okay. Reverse curse here. I think I'm gonna win, or I said I think I'm gonna win a couple of times and lost every one of those, so that's maybe wishful thinking. Ow. Am I allowed to use an attack back at him? Not really. Fine, we're just gonna use Nanami's assistance here. Oh, I'm basically out of cursed energy. There he is. How did that not really land? Domain expansion? Okay, I landed it. Oh, no, he's decided we lose the fight. Summon mice! Get him! Get him, my pretties! Okay. I know I don't have much health left, but how have I not won the clash? How did I not win the clash? Like, I'm not doing well on health. How did I not win the clash? It's supposed to be like a percentage, right? If he's on like 2 health, how did he not lose his domain? If anything, both domains should have run out there. Like, how... Why did he not lose his domain? Like, It feels like another system just happened where the mobs get a bonus and the players get punished. Like, he should have lost his domain there. I don't see why he didn't. Oh, I guess I have one of these things now, so we can go over this. I'm getting so frustrated with it. It just feels like the game doesn't want you to play sometimes. Abilities can hold 9 slots worth of items. Open the inventory of the armor cursor spirit. Shift key, switch items in it. So basically, there's a new curio spot, and it goes in there. And you can actually have it right on you, but while still wearing armor. I think it's on H. Like I can put split soul katana in there. Aha, and then I can like do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Uh, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I didn't mean to do that. I guess if you had like 9 weapons you want to switch between, like on a regular, you can press like, you can have that going. Like pull out split soul katana, attack, switch immediately to inverted spear. I mean, I think you would want like 9 inverted spear. You would kind of want split soul katana, inverted spear, and split soul katana, inverted spear, in order to do it like the best way, like switch between the two. I guess you could add like a playful cloud in there as well. I don't know. I mean, I think that's mostly just there because it's cool looking and it's like a cool little neat thing you can play, you can use if you want to play as Toji. But like in practicality, we don't play by those rules. We can just hold 9 things in our hotbar. Who's that? You're kind of cool looking. I didn't check you out before. Anyways, there's one more curse spirit, right? Hanako-san or San. Might as well check it out, and now we'll leave just like a couple of sorcerers and the last Cimmerian thing. Crimson Arms chain. Hanako-san is the one without legs who just like thrashes about, right? Crimson Arms. Okay, that's kind of cool looking. And Crimson Arms chain. Fully charge it. Chain. It's an area of effect and does not look like a chain at all. Why is it called chain? Chain. Okay. Not having to aim it is nice. Crimson Arms. That's another one where it's very cool to look at, but actually aiming it's gonna be. Oh no, it's definitely easier to aim than moles at least. But it's definitely okay. I landed one of those somehow. Oh, I can sort of like knock them to the ground as they're knock them upwards as they're coming at me, and then just sort of aim where they're going to land and keep doing damage. Okay, that works pretty nice. Chains. Okay. Hmm. Let's just see the domain. Wow. Can I at least like summon the domain first? Again, nothing special. Although chain works, chain's animation looks slightly different in here. Yeah, the animation on the arms looks different, but it's still the same attacks. Okay. Sounds fun. I like this one. Once again, I doubt I'm gonna beat Jogo, especially if I'm just not allowed to beat him in a domain clash. Like, the whole thing about domains is you fight in the domain between the clashing domains, and the one who's winning the fight wins the clash. So why am I not allowed to win a clash? I'm just not allowed. Oh no, we're gonna give Jogo one more test here. He has become the training dummy instead of Maharaga. He's infuriating me just as much. Maybe I need to split. Maybe the disaster spirits need to be split into 2 categories. Like Mahito and Hanami are like a different class than Jogo and Dagon. Like their maneuverability in comparison is just like not enough to make it a. Jogo and Dagon are just like a different breed. Like they're all fairly comparable in damage, but there's some stuff about them that makes it a little bit harder to use to fight. Charge up a chain. Except he just refuses to be close enough to actually get hit by it. It's cool. Cool, I'm not allowed to play anymore because the game said no. Chain. Chain. Crimson Arms. Like, I'm literally allowed, like, 1 attack to his 5. Just because he refuses to not use a stun locking move. Like, he is only using moves that stun lock. Come on, Jogo. Okay, I hit 1 of those at least. Did I hit him with the... I think I killed the lesser spirit. Where's Jogo? Like, I didn't even kill that thing with it? Wow. Wow. Die. I can't even kill a grade 2. It's not even a grade 2. It's a semi-grade 2. I'm just... It's so frustrating. It just really does feel like the game doesn't want you to play sometimes. Like, the fact that semi-grade 2 is still alive is super stupid. Like, there's no dodging that move. There's nothing I can do. Like, the reason the add-on adds in the upgraded weapons is because you can't win without them. I don't want to be forced to, like, spam, like, staying outside of range like this, but I just don't have a choice. I legitimately can't get close enough to fight him because there's no long range. Okay, that managed to hit a couple of times, it looks like. Barrage attack. Can you land a black flash with the inverted spear? Actually, don't know. Okay, there we go. I managed to stop him there. There's that lava attack. Reverse curse. I'm just about out of energy. I think I can win here. The thing is, part of when I like sat still for a moment, part of it was I just had like a really bad itch on my eye. Then I stopped to scratch that, and somehow this fight still has legs to stand on. How did that not hit? I don't know. Any attack that is like forced to stay on the ground instantly loses some points just because mobs refuse to stay on the ground to get hit by it. Okay, I dodged it that time. You like to have to like aim the backflip a little bit better. Ooh, I actually won a fight against Jogo today, and it was barely using the technique. It was just like Barrage Attack 1,000-mile chain. I don't know. In theory, I like a lot of these techniques. You just can't use them against the mobs. Like, it feels like everything in the add-on is like balanced towards multiplayer. You're using these techniques against a different player using these techniques. They just don't... They're just not strong enough to stand up to the mobs in the mod and to like all the actual opponents. That's which is a little bit sad because I really wish I could properly use them. It just doesn't feel like it's possible to win these fights using them. Like it feels borderline impossible to win some of these fights using the base mod skills too. Like most techniques, you can usually pull out a win against Jogo fairly easy if you play it well. And it felt like some of them were just not doing damage to Jogo. I don't know. Like, I'm still a little bit upset about the Akuro Atake attacks just doing 0 damage for some reason. Like, why? Why did that legitimately do 0 damage to him? Like, I hit all 4 Thunderbolts. Why did it not do damage? But anyways, that's all the add-on Curse Spirits. We have these 2 Sorcerers. We have this Sorcerer, and then we have this Sumerian character. But for right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura and Goddess of the Starfilled Void. Thank you both so much for the extra support. For real now, take care, everybody.